And is Mayor Latimer here? He was going to try to make it. So, Waving Lou, thank you. We're also celebrating the sister park relationship. In 2015, we traveled with Mayor Coleman to Changsha. We signed a sister park agreement between Phelan Park and Yanghu Wetlands Park. And so that agreement is now 4 years old. Changsha and Yanghu Wetlands Park gifted us this beautiful pavilion as part of the sister city relationship. Thank you to Changsha and Mr. Wei. Mr. Wei over here from Yanghu Wetlands Park. And in return, we presented Yanghu Wetlands Park in Changsha with a set of 5 peanut statues. 2 of them were very special. One was the Snoopy dog house, and the design on it was created by Minnesota Chinese artist Shen Yudong, who put 5 of the Minnesota state symbols on the doghouse in a Chinese brush style painting. So the loon, the lady slipper, the pine tree, etc. And then for Lucy, many of you have seen Lucy. She was designed by Minnesota Hmong artist dhau. Put Lucy in a beautiful traditional Hmong outfit, complete with the silver necklace. So that is installed at the Yanghu Wetlands Park, and we hope to visit it. We will visit it in October when Mayor Carter sends a delegation to Changsha. So we're very happy to also celebrate this sister city gift exchange. So a lot of people have made this happen, but I want to just quote one thing from my good friend Mary Warpea. Mary Warpea is over here. She was one of our founding directors and was the president of U.S.-China People's Friendship Association when this whole idea started. And she found a song, and there are some lines from the song I want to share with you. The name of the song is May I Suggest? May I suggest? May I suggest? May I suggest? This is the best part of your life. May I suggest to you, this time is blessed and shining most blinding bright. Turn your head and you will see the 1,000 reasons that were just beyond your sight. An unexpected gift and forever to be treasured gift behind us, they quote, like a treasure chest to you, the hope of 7 generations come from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. And so we say to you, this is the best part of our lives. And I also want to acknowledge Joyce Xiao, who is also one of our founders, and her husband and her Cici Xiao, who's no longer with us, were instrumental in making this all happen. Joyce, want to stand up? And next to Joyce is Ming Chu, who helped us erect that, finance the beautiful archway you see there. Ming Chu. And I want to quote from a poem written from Cici Xiao and Joyce Xiao's daughter, Caroline, who says, it's a haiku poem for the occasion. Liu Mingyuan rises with her stunning Xiangjiang Ting, let friendships flourish. So with that, I'd like to welcome our mayor of the city of St. Paul, Mayor Melvin Carter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good. It's an honor to be here today, and I'm excited to join you for this momentous occasion. It's an honor to be with you here to celebrate today the grand opening of the Liu Mingyun China Friendship Garden here at Phelan Regional Park. It's exciting to feel all of this energy here today and to see so many faces. I want to extend a warm St. Paul welcome to our dignitaries, our friends, our visitors here from Changsha, including Vice Chairman Li Mingyun. Good to see you, sir, of the Changsha People's Congress and his fellow representatives from Changsha. Thank you for being here. Please. Councilor Chong Mayen and the representatives from the Chinese General Council in Chicago. Thank you all for being here as well. It's good to see you. Dr. Chen of Changsha Hunan Landscaping, thank you for being here. Mr. Wei, representing Yanghu Wetlands Park, our sister park in Changsha. And certainly, yes. And certainly Master Lei, the sculptor of meditation here at Phelan Park, and the Martin Luther King Memorial in Washington, D.C. Very proud of you. I'd also like to welcome some of our teammates here in St. Paul who work with us tirelessly to ensure that we are building a city that works for all of us, that we are building one Minnesota. We have here a few of our partners on the city council. Councilmember Jane Prince, it's good to see you here, Ward 7, Councilmember Jane Prince. Also, Councilmember Kasim Basuri is here. Not sure where he is. We have partners from the state, including Senator. I also would like to acknowledge. All right, I think that's better. I also would like, yeah, let's give it up for the sound man. Thank you very much. I also would certainly like to thank someone who worked very hard to make this day a reality, and that is our St. Paul Parks and Rec Director, Mike Koom. And as I look into the audience, I also see one of our St. Paul School Board members, Mary Vanderwoord, here. Thank you for being here as well. So you see how important this is to us. And this carries forward a tradition that was begun by a predecessor and mentor of mine, St. Paul Mayor George Latimer. It carries on a vision for this pavilion that was built under the leadership of a good friend and mentor of mine, former Mayor Chris Coleman. To carry forward, I'm honored to carry forward this tradition. This is a vision that continues to strengthen the bond between our communities. It started 40 years ago with the opening of diplomatic relations between China and the United States. And has blossomed into this incredible 31-year sister city relationship. It's offered the opportunity for us to share St. Paul's rich cultural heritage while learning about Changsha's rich cultural heritage as well. Today we mark another milestone in our relationship with the opening of this China Friendship Garden, a vision that began more than a decade ago. And with that, I'd like to share this proclamation. This is the City of St. Paul official proclamation. It's whereas 2019 marks the 31st anniversary of the sister city relationship between the city of St. Paul and the city of Changsha, Yunnan Province, China, as well as the 4th anniversary of the sister park relationship between St. Paul's Phelan Regional Park and Changsha's Wetlands Park. And whereas 2019 also marks the 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and the United States. And whereas the sister city relationship has been supported and fostered by the U.S.-China People's Friendship Association Minnesota chapter since its inception. And whereas the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society, a sister organization of the U.S.-China People's Friendship Association, has worked tirelessly with both cities to create this relationship and this garden. And whereas last year was the first exchange of sister city gifts, which included the beautiful Changsha pavilion installed at Phelan and the set of 5 custom painted peanut statues. And whereas construction of this pavilion, Hmong Heritage Wall and West Entrance Archway has been completed, and the city and the Garden Society will celebrate the grand opening of the China Friendship Garden with a ribbon cutting ceremony today, July 13, 2019, with dignitaries in attendance from both sister cities. Now, therefore, I, Melvin Carter, Mayor of the City of St. Paul, do hereby proclaim today, Saturday, July 13th, 2019, to be Changsha St. Paul Sister City Day in the city of St. Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Carter. And now I'd like to welcome to say a few words our Vice Chair, Li Mingyuan, from the Changsha City Government, flew in late last night. So welcome, Li Mingyuan.
尊敬的特市长、女士们、先生们，
Distinguished Mayor Carter, ladies and gentlemen,
盛夏时节，我们相聚在美丽的圣保罗市，共同见证圣保罗长沙友好花园隆重揭幕，回顾两市结好31年以来的友好的情谊。
in this prime day of summer, we are very honored to be here in Fallon Park to celebrate the grand opening ceremony of Chinese Garden here in St. Paul and to review the 31 years of friendship between our two cities.
受长沙市委书记胡文华、长沙市长胡忠雄的委托，我谨代表中国长沙市人民政府，向圣保罗长沙友好花园揭幕仪式的成功举办表示热烈的祝贺，向长期以来关心和支持长沙与圣保罗两市之间友好交往的各界人士表示衷心的感谢。
Interested by the Party Secretary of CPC Changsha Committee, Mr. Hu Hua, and the Mayor of Changsha, Mr. Hu Zhongxiong. And on behalf of Changsha Municipal People's Government, I'd like to extend a warm congratulations to the successful convening of this grand opening ceremony and to extend our gratitude to all the people who have cared about and supported the friendship and the friendship relation.
2015年，长沙市洋湖湿地公园与我们的圣保罗市飞人公园结为友好公园。
In 2015, the Yanghu Wetland Park from Changsha, the sister parks relations with Fallon Park of St. Paul.
并且约定互相赠送具有各自城市特色的礼物，永久的存放在各自的对方的公园内。
And the two parks made a deal for a gift of exchange that will be permanently replaced in each other's parks that will also own the characteristics of each city.
以增进和见证两市人民之间的友谊。
And this exchange of gifts will serve as a token of friends between the two cities.
2018年的3月，5座以圣保罗漫画家查尔斯·舒尔茨设计的花生漫画为原型的史努比的雕像落户长沙洋湖湿地公园，深受长沙市民的欢迎和喜爱，我也是其中之一。
On March 2018, 5 Snoopy dogs from St. Paul was sent to Yanghu Wetland Park, and it was warmly welcomed and received by the people of Changsha, and I am one of the huge fans of it.
Thank you very much. 同年5月，长沙市赠送的以中国4大名亭之一的爱晚亭为模型，由湖南建科园林有限公司建造的湘江亭，在我们的圣保罗飞人公园落成，并于今天结果剪彩。
On May 2018, and the Changsha Yanghu Wetland Park has sent this Xiangjiang Pavilion to the city of Paul, and it was actually served as the token of friendship and copied the motto of I Wanting, which is one of the 4th famous pavilions in China.
我可以亲自作证，因为我在这所亭的 原亭的边上一所大学学习了4年，所以我可以证明，这跟我们原来的那座亭是完全一样的。
Actually, I can serve as a proof that this pavilion is exactly the same as the I1 team because I1 team is located in Hunan College and I was a student there.
这个亭子啊，镌刻着我们两市人民之间的友好的友谊，成为了我们一座永远立于两市之间的友好的一个象征。
And engraved on this pavilion stands the poem that has testified the profound friendship between our two cities, between our two people.
中美友好，源在人民，根在地方。
The friendship between China and America derives from the local communities and derives from the people-to-people exchange.
未来我们期待长沙与圣保罗两市继续加强在经贸、人文、教育以及更为广泛的领域的合作。
Looking ahead to the future, Changsha hopes to establish more profound economic, trade, people-to-people, education, cooperation relations with the city of St. Paul.
为中美友好强根固源，为中美合作贡献力量。
By doing that, we hope jointly we can contribute to the friendship of China and America. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Li Mingyuan. And now I would like to invite a representative from Amy Klobuchar's office and from Betty McCullum's office.
早上好。我叫Neeb Xyooj. I'm a representative from Senator Klobuchar's office. She could not be here this morning, but she wanted to share her regards with you, as well as a letter that she had written for the occasion. So she'll sure to welcome us again in the future. Dear friends, thank you for your invitation to join you for the grand opening of the St. Paul Changsha China Friendship Garden. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the Minnesota China Friendship Garden Society volunteers and supporters for overseeing the creation of the beautiful garden. The cities of St. Paul and Changsha have built their storied relationship on economic, cultural, and educational exchange, and this garden serves as the perfect symbol of the friendship the two cities have formed. Since the 1870s, Minnesota has been home to a thriving and vibrant Chinese community. Today, Chinese Americans make up one of the largest Asian Pacific communities in our state, with over 36,000 Chinese Americans living in Minnesota. For generations, Chinese immigrants have made celebrated contributions to the cultural makeup of our state, as evidenced by the many businesses, organizations, and community members that call Minnesota home. Diversity in thought, culture, and tradition represents a cornerstone of our great nation, and our Chinese ties are an important part of life in Minnesota. Our long-standing relationship with China is further evidenced by our renewed bond with the city of Changsha. Since 1988, the people of St. Paul and Changsha have shared a deep friendship that has only brought Minnesota and China closer together. As the only garden in the United States influenced by Changsha architecture, the St. Paul Changsha China Friendship Garden is one of a kind. Not only is this garden a welcome addition to Phelan Park, it will also serve as a bridge between Minnesota's Hmong community and their ancestral home of Hunan Province, China. Thank you again for the invitation. I hope you will enjoy the celebration. Again, this is a wonderful addition to the Twin Cities community and will only strengthen St. Paul's bond with Changsha. I look forward to working with you to build a brighter future for all Minnesotans, and I'm proud to serve you in the United States Senate. Sincerely, Neeb Xyooj, your United States Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Good morning. My name is Charlie. I'm a senior aide Congresswoman Betty McCollum. It's a great honor and privilege to be part of this grand opening celebrations of the century bill. Great greetings from Congresswoman McCollum. Before I read the letter, I just want to make a quick comment about this project.
and that is this is really a major enterprise that requires everybody, unique ownership, private, public sector, and non-profit. And we at the federal level, we want to make sure that you get everything you need from start to finish. And proud to say that the center of commercial make sure that that's logistical issues are smoothly, whether it's shipping, making correct decision, Changsha, transporting and shipping materials from Changsha here to Singapore. That's a road that will be with you every step of the way from start to finish. So without any further ado, let me read the letter from and this will be July 13, 2019. Dear friends, thank you for your kind invitation. I regret that I'm unable to join you in person on this special celebration of the grand opening in Singapore, Changsha, China friendship garden, whispering willows and flowing waters. Thank you all for gathering here on this beautiful day. First and foremost, congratulations to Lyndon, Millie, Roman, and all the friends of China Garden for making today's event possible. Special thanks go to all the donors, supporters, volunteers, architects, and the generosity of the Changsha counterparts. Make this China Garden become a reality. I also want to thank the Singapore Parks and Recreation, the mayor, city council, and our city employees. This China Garden is a beautiful living treasure for our community here to visit. It is a place of peace and reflection. Families, young and old, can come together to enjoy this special place. It will stand as a symbol of two sister cities, St. Paul and Changsha, that represents the diversity of our communities and the vibrant friendship between us. And it is a monument that we all can be proud of. Thank you all and enjoy the celebration. Sincerely, Vamkhom, our campus.
Thank you. Yes, we are truly grateful for the help that Congressman McCollum and Senator Klobuchar gave us, especially last summer. And now I would like to introduce to you from the Chicago Chinese Consulate Office. We have three representatives with us today, and speaking today is Counselor Zhang Ming, who will express some remarks. Thank you.
Honorable Mayor, Melvin Carter and Madam Carter, Madam Linda Roman, Honorable Mr. Yuan Liming, Vice Chairman of People's Congress, Changsha Standing Committee. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. My colleagues and I, we are very honored and pleased to join you this morning for this grand opening ceremony. So on behalf of the Chinese Consulate General in Chicago, I'd like to extend a warm congratulations and heartfelt gratitude to those who have exerted efforts and support for the construction of St. Paul Changsha China Friendship Garden of whispering willows and flowing waters. So there are many parks and gardens all over the Twin Cities. China Gardens is not just an ordinary town garden. It is a symbol of Minnesota's long-standing friendship with China and a recognition of St. Paul's sister city relationship with Changsha, the city of Hunan province. So this garden has its unique character by incorporating many traditional Chinese cultural elements, as you can see here, Chinese calligraphy and the painting. So I believe it will not only provide a special community people of all groups and all ages to come over to enjoy, but also serve as a platform to experience China's culture and promote Minnesota's understanding of China.
So I hope everybody will have a wonderful time here and enjoy the upcoming cultural program. Thank you.
谢谢张明。All right, and this project probably wouldn't have gotten started on the financial side, but for the great work of Senator Vamkhom and Representative Tim Mahoney, who got us the first legacy money so that we could do the conceptual designs. So representing them, I'm going to ask Senator Vamkhom to come and say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'm honored. I received a text last night that I'll be speaking, so I kind of took my speech from last year to summarize it. So if I'm not delivering smoothly, then go to the tape, watch the speech from last year. Okay. But welcome to my district. Welcome to my district, Yuan Darun. Welcome, and Zhang Xyooj, welcome, and Mr. Mayor Potter, welcome, and Representative Mahoney, Representative her, and all the dignitaries that are here with us. Senator Hoffman right behind me. Brooklyn Park. I always joke that he's the mock senator and I'm the East Side senator here. Yeah. So hello everyone, and Yadong, Ni Hao, Tajaran. Thank you for joining us at this auspicious event. I hope a whole year has come around from our groundbreaking last year to today, where we now have the I Wang Ting, or the Lake Lovers Pavilion, as translated in Hmong with Shihun Tawm, here as the backdrop of a beautiful willow bank landscape. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, with sincerity, to everyone that have been part of this phase 1 construction of our St. Paul Changsha Friendship Garden. Our cultural community partnership will continue onward to the Hmong Culture Plaza as our next phase. And this year, we already secured $400,000 of legacy dollars from arts and culture to build the Hmong Culture Plaza on my right here. One more time, I call out with gratitude to the indigenous people and their ancestors, the original caretaker of this land, for keeping this place in harmony with nature and now harmonious with wetlands on the other side of the world. This is a blessing in disguise. As I proclaimed before, that fate has brought the Friendship Garden here to the East Side St. Paul, where it has historically been home for many groups of immigrants. And now it is home for the largest Hmong American community in Minnesota. As a Minnesota State Senator of Hmong descent, I cannot be more content to have this ancient replicas of peace and tranquility made from the homeland of our ancestors to be placed here in the district that I represent. We all know that over 240 years ago, my Hmong ancestor left China to Laos in our own trail of tears. And we all know that our small group of people have survived the recent conflict of the Southeast Asia to be here in the great land of opportunity, the United States of America. And now we settle in the land of clear blue water, Minnesota, as named by our Lakota family. Today, we are the cultural fabric of St. Paul, and among the stewards and caretaker of this lake and this land. Our progress for all will be determined by our principle-driven leadership, our cultural collaboration, our pursuit of education, and economic investment. While the meaning of this friendship garden varies from one person to another, I for one see her as a knowledge gateway between our two sister cities, St. Paul and Changsha. So much to learn from each other to strengthen our relationship and our social economic growth, as well as giving our children our children the possibility to see beyond our current surrounding. As I said before, that fate brought this friendship garden to the east side. So allow me to be metaphorical for a moment. That what is the chance? What is the chance of a stone from the same block that was carved into the sculpture of civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr., the man who said, "I have a dream." What is the chance of that? What is the chance of that split rock landed here in the east side St. Paul and turned to a beautiful face of meditation right over there? It was this meditation sculpture that progresses to the I Want Team Pavilion and the Friendship Garden that we are here to celebrate their completion. It's so beautiful to see all of you, people from walks of life, from all cultures, from all ethnicity, to celebrate here together. The many progression of Chinese American from the early 1900s to today, and to the new American among us with the Hmong Americans, and also the European descent as well. Here in the east side, we are proud of our green space, our park and recreation area, our diversity of people, and of helping others in need. Although America is still far from Dr. King's dream, and the east side, St. Paul, may be an example of that inequity. Let's not be discouraged, but remain hopeful. We will grow together. We will grow together as a multicultural community with our surrounding, and hope that you and everyone will come along and grow with us here in the East Side St. Paul. When you are here at this friendship garden, may you find peace and tranquility. May you also find love and hope and comfort. And may all who come here come for friendship and unity. And lastly, on a happy note, may God bless our two sister city, and may God bless our new shelter and our everlasting heritage wall in the back. And may God bless America. Thank you very much, everybody.
And now I'd like to ask Mayor Carter and our dignitaries to come up here for a group photo, including the board of the Minnesota China Friendship Garden Society and the Chinese Advisory Group and Hmong Advisory Group. If you could all come, maybe part on this row and part on this row, and then we will begin our cultural performance part of the program. And also be aware that there are some cultural activities along the sidewalk here. Here. Yeah. What do you think? It's going to be blocked. No? All right. Do I have all of the board members up here? Yes. Okay. 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 Make it up there. But we're not going to be able to